Hi everyone, so I just wanted to record this video because I noticed that in the world we've been lacking so much trust and safety, and we are lacking men and women of honor. And just saying this makes me so sad because it used to be the norm that you were a man or woman of honor, that whatever you said was so, and that people could count on your word. Being a man of honor, being a man of woman of integrity, because that's basically what it is, used to be so important. It's a part of character. It builds trust and safety with the people around you and who you communicate with, who you interact with. And I never understood the saying, actions speak louder than words. Like, I never got it. But now, in 2023, it's clicking for me. It's clicking because people say this because their word means nothing. See, if you need to prove something with your actions, it's only because your worth means nothing. Your word is worthless. But how sad is this? This is so sad. So I would like to ask you and inspire you to be a man or woman of your word, to do what you say. Be honest with yourself, for yourself, and also with others. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Show up for yourself first. Show up for others. If you can't, just be honest. But it's so important because it creates safety. Because the moment you say stuff and it's true and you do it and you don't back out of your word, it creates a sense of safety because it builds trust. Trust is a foundation, a fundamental foundation of relationships. How have we seeped so low as the human race to just say stuff? Nothing means anything anymore. I pride myself to be a woman of my word. And I love it. I love being honest. It makes things so much easier. It makes life easier because it creates clarity. It's not me being hard or anything like that. Just being honest, saying something, doing it, embodying it, or actually taking action on what I said I was gonna do. It's so important to me. Like, it's the norm for me. And it used to be the norm for everyone. If you go back in time, it was so important to be a man of honor, to be a woman of honor, to have a great character. But now it seems like everyone is just chasing everything else except for what's truly important in life. And for me, the core is and will always be that what you cannot see, cannot touch, and cannot buy. And that is the core, and everything else I thankfully welcome into my life. Like, come on, I love luxury. I love money. I welcome those things into my life. But the most important things in life, what I always tell my daughter, are the things you cannot see. You cannot touch, you cannot buy. You can buy sex. You can't buy making love. You can buy a security guard when you're a celebrity, but you can't buy the feeling of feeling safe. You can buy friends, but you can't buy true friends. You can buy a relationship, but not a connection. And that's the difference between that friendship and that friendship. One is a bought relationship, which has a title like auntie, uncle, king, queen. It is a relationship. But the connection you have with someone, you can't buy that. And I wish for everyone to become a man or woman of honor, for your word to mean something. I want you to go out in the world. I want you right now, just take out a journal, a pen and a journal, and then think about how you have not been a man or woman of honor. Right? And all the times you said something, you were going to do something and you didn't do it. Or you didn't necessarily say you were going to do something, but you said, this is who I am. But you didn't follow up with their actions. And that's why I feel like actions don't speak louder than words. Because it's one. If you say something, otherwise you're just a liar. You're just a liar. You're just cramming things out and you're just saying stuff, but you're not the embodiment of it. It's important that you're the embodiment of what you say you are. It's important that you do what you say. If you say, let's meet up at 2 p.m., let's meet up at 2 p.m. If you say, I'm the type of guy that still, like, I'm a real gentleman and I love opening doors for you, I love to buy you flowers, do those things. If you say, like, I'm a woman that loves to cook for her husband and kids, do those things. Be in integrity. Be the embodiment of what you say. Don't just say stuff. Write the things down where you have not been in integrity with your word. Choose what you will embody from now on. What is it that you do want? And just be honest, like, well, I'm not sure if 2 p.m. will work for me. Let's see for like 2:30. Instead of trying to jam it in and then kind of knowing you won't make it and making someone wait 30 minutes. And then expect the person to go meet you again. If you're portraying yourself a certain way, make sure you actually portray yourself that way. Don't just let your mouth speak worthless things. Allow your word to mean something. It's so important to create safety in the world, to create a place of love and integrity in the world, to create a place of trust in the world. But trust, safety, integrity, they're all bound together. They're all bound together. Make a list where you've been out of integrity, where your word actually didn't mean that much. If you know you're going to be late, let that person know the moment you know you're going to be late. So if you know 1:30 you're going to be late for the 2 p.m. Appointment, let them know at 1:30. Don't wait until 1:55 or at 2 p.m. or even worse, like 2:20. No, where is the world gone to? If you say you're gonna do the dishes every day, do the dishes every day. If you say you're gonna cook a warm meal every day, go cook a warm meal every day. Like, it's not that hard. Like, where has society gone? Where has humankind gone to? And be honest, if you don't like doing the dishes, say, I don't really like doing the dishes. Okay, let's get a dishwasher. Or let's do the dishes together, because somehow doing things together makes things so much more fun. Like, come on, people. It's not that difficult to be a man or a woman of your word. But I'm seeing it more and more around me. And, you know, maybe I'm just out of alignment right now that I'm actually experiencing it with other people, because I today had like an appointment. Was, I won't say funny, I was going to say so funny, but it's not funny at all. And 5 minutes later, no one. 15 minutes later, no one. 20 minutes later, they were like, I'm gonna be about 15 minutes late. I was like, you expect me to wait in like 35 minutes? You're just calling me now? Like, I already left the place like 15:15. So 12:15. No, this is not okay. I called you like 8 times. You didn't pick up. You should have let me know when you knew you were gonna be late. But also like the past few days, or yeah, I don't know if it was the past few days, I had someone that said they were a certain way, their character was a certain way, but it's not what I experienced at all. And it's so sad, because you just wanna go off of someone's word. And yeah, it's just really sad. It's a waste of my time, honestly, also. But seeing this, experiencing this has got me to understand why people say that, because I never got it. And for me, my word still means everything. And my actions just complement the words, because my words it's like that. If I say I'm going to be somewhere, I am. I remember that I had an appointment with my daughter, and I was going to meet her in town. And it was raining so bad. And she knows, even if it's just a little bit of rain and it's a little bit drowsy, like, I won't even go outside. I have changed over the years that if it's raining just a little bit, I'll go outside. But I wasn't like this. And it was pouring down. And she was doubting to go to town or go home, because she knows my character. But because she didn't have a phone, I went to town, and I was like, I went to town because I gave you my word. I don't want to back out of my word and keep my baby waiting in town, and for you just to wait on me. Like, that's not okay, especially if it's like pouring rain, you know. So she said, yeah, I know how you were, like, you don't like rain at all, and especially if it's like pouring down. She said, I never expected you to be there. And I get that, but I just want to say that is, you know, I told her, like, if mommy says she's gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. And if she had her phone, I would have probably called her and be like, hey, we were gonna meet up like after school, or, you know, in like an hour or half an hour, but I see the forecast, or it's so rainy or whatever, I won't be able to make it, or let's see how the weather plays out. But I'd let her know on time. But I wouldn't just leave my baby there. No. But it's so important, you know, in relationships, family relationships, work relationships, it's important all around. And especially, you know, with your partner, it's important. Communication is important. Be clear. Clarity is important. Clarity, honesty, just be straight to the point. Of course, you can explain stuff if they need explaining for the other party or yourself. Yeah, but this is part of communication too, you know. Being a man or woman of your word, being in integrity, being the embodiment of what you say you are, doing the things you said you were gonna do. That's being a man or woman of your word. I hope you enjoyed this masterclass, and I love you lots. Bye.